Ooh, we are recording.
Are we?
All right, I'm gonna play the thing. And then we're
Okay,
gonna get
play the
going.
thing.
It's trying to sell me on their stupid plans. I just want to play the clip. Wait, what? Can I not?
Can you not? What?
Can I not share anymore? I'm hearing myself. Are you?
Yep.
Are you
Oh,
watching
sorry.
my
It's
son?
on. It's on. It's on. I just
All
put it on
right.
my phone to
We're,
see if we
we're
were
better.
live.
We're better taped, everyone. Good Lord. Hey,
It
Kellen.
wouldn't. It would not be Famicom Dojo without all of this.
Free plan comes with one example video. If you'd like to share your own videos, check out our upgraded plans. They took this away from the free plan, and I'm not paying a discounted $33 a month out of 50 to use this. Wow, it's been a while. Let's just start. Hey, Vinnk.
Let's just start. Let's just start. We can edit all this in post, right? We can
Right.
edit
It
all
just
this
it just means that our live streams aren't as cool as they used to be.
I mean, have they ever been that cool?
Exactly.
So this is all right. All right, who's all here? Okay, I'm here. You're here. I think we're ready. I think we're ready.
I wasn't ready, actually. I wasn't ready for this news we got.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, this is the type of life we lead right now that I have to ask you, which bad news are you referring to?
Yeah, it's hard to choose, right? Well, in this case, I think I heard from you directly because I don't use X, formerly known as Twitter, anymore.
Yeah.
That friend of the show, Burger Becky, was only given days to live. Like, we
Yeah.
knew she was sick.
Yeah, we'd known but not even that long, actually.
Right.
Not even that long. It went from diagnosis to the end in I don't know, like probably less than 2 months, maybe less than a month. It was really quick.
For those who don't know what we're talking about, we're discussing programmer icon Rebecca Heineman, aka Burger Becky, who has created, personally wrote software for, project led a number of our childhood and early adult favorite games, including apparently ones I didn't know about. I looked things up because this is how great of a researcher I am. That she did like the Macintosh ports of Wolfenstein and Doom. So she worked with id.
Yeah. I mean, Macintosh was impressive, but like later on, she was able to get Wolfenstein running on an Apple IIgs. We were talking a system with less than 3 megahertz. Running Wolfenstein. It never should have been on that hardware at all.
That's incredible.
But the thing is, it was long past there was any like commercial, like already Doom was out.
Yeah.
Like, and Doom would have never run on an Apple IIgs. It just was beyond. But like it was just kind of like a passion project to get it on. It probably sold tens and tens of copies. but one of them was to me, So like.
Right.
And but like the Bard's Tale series, Dragon Wars, Neuromancer, all those like early amazing interplay games, just I don't know. And then of course that the impossible port using no added chips of Out of This World to the SNES.
Oh man, and that's the reason we got a hold of her in the first place, was because I've been making this video for a while, and like I'm like, oh, we should really get a hold of her, and then I never did anything, and then you did, I get this like not panicked but like very excited
Oh, it was panicked.
Like,
It was panicked.
it's like, you need to get on right now. We're talking to Becky now, and I'm like, now, but I'm not ready
Yep.
now. And as it turns out, like, we're thinking we'd always do it later. Well, there never was a later. That was it.
Yeah.
So how did that come to be?
Well, okay. So I was reading your script for Out of This World, and you were narrating, and I think you even recorded it. You narrated a quote from an article. I don't remember where that article was from. I'm sure I could look it up.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I wrote it down in the notes.
Yeah, but you were just reading the quote. But I sent a copy of our script, and I said, well, first of all, I sent a bunch of what I'm reading now of super like fanboyish texts. Like, I think the first one was like, let's see. I just wanted to say thank you. I was an Apple II kid growing up, and your work went into so many of the games that shaped my childhood. You know, things like that. So it wasn't completely out of the blue, but yeah, it kind of was. I actually wrote, sorry if this message comes out of the blue, and I really hope it's not an imposition. And then I described what we were doing in a number of messages, and and like that would have been the point where a lot of people would have just ignore, like, I was just like, should you be interested? Could you just read, it would be like 5 lines, and then so I wrote this wall of text because she was probably not online at the time. And I woke up in the morning and I just got a message that said, sure. and I'm like, not exactly, so like I sent the script, I did all that. And then didn't get anything back for quite a while or whatever. And then I was like, and then she was just asking me like, how do you want me to record the audio? Record each line as a separate wave, or do it on Skype? And I just wrote whatever is easier for you. And she's like, sounds good. Skype? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm busy right now. My kids are home, whatever. And then so I'm like, we can reschedule for another time. And then she went, well, you can mute your mic. And then she sent me her Skype ID and her Discord ID. And she's like, choose now. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, just a sec. So my kids are playing downstairs, and I moved my setup. I moved my laptop up to my kids' room, so there's like beautiful ballerina curtains in the background and stuff like that. And I get on, and I'm frantically texting you. I'm like, we're on. And like, I finally got hold of you a little bit later, and you're like, I'm not really set up. And I'm like, we should do,
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, we're gonna do that. And yeah. And it just happened. And it was one of the nicest conversations I've ever had. Oh. Just absolutely one of the nicest. And like, you weren't there for the whole thing, but
no.
I was like geeking out about some of the early Apple II projects or whatever. And she was telling me about like hacking Atari cartridges and like things like that. And we need to find some ways to use some other clips from that. Yeah,
you guys are. I have the video somewhere still, and we haven't used more of it. We used the clip. A very brief clip for the Future Retro video about Another World / Out of This World, and we used some brief clips from an edited version of a you and I playing the sequel, the disavowed sequel, together. At my house years ago. But I had, and this is years after we did it too. But I interspersed it with clips of her discussing the games.
Yeah.
But I can only use very, very short clips because Skype, in its infinite wisdom, likes to use
bad quality. Really, really bad quality.
Yeah, the quality wasn't only awful, but they use variable rate bit encoding, which none of my software likes to use. So I've had a really hard time trying to like get that to work. So what I could do is I could find that. I'm sure it's in the folder with one of those two videos I mentioned.
Oh, I hope so, because I don't have it anymore. Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, and it's hopefully, yeah, it might be out in the cloud somewhere too, but I could at the very least get the audio extracted, I think,
Yeah.
and like make a podcast out of it or something. So I'm going to try and do that as like a little bonus we can drop in the feed here. I definitely can't promise the video is going to be anything worth looking at because it constantly falls out of sync because of the variable bitrate thing, and it's just such a pain to use. So that's one of the reasons why I was sure. It's like, oh, we'll do this again with a proper setup, or something like this, you know. And it just never happened. It just. So I'm glad that she was persistent and like goaded you into it.
I know. I was not ready that day, and like had I been, I would have prepared much better questions. And, you know, you look back on it now, and you're like, if you would have known you only get one chance, you know,
right?
But like, just absolutely so generous with time and everything like that.
Yeah.
She showed me. She pulled out from like she dug around and pulled out some original art from Out of This World. For the 3DO version, there was like hand painted stuff that was made, and she pulled out the originals. I think it's probably on the video somewhere, but I mean the quality would be so bad we wouldn't be able to see it. But just absolutely generous with time, and just absolutely so. Like one of the reasons I reached out in the first place originally was because I was watching the documentary series on Netflix, Game Over.
Yeah. Yes.
And they did an interview with her there about being the first like video game championship winner.
Yes.
And like
I watched that after you told me about that, yeah.
And I was like, you know, it doesn't hurt to reach out to someone. The whole you might get a t-shirt philosophy that we used to talk about, like, why not? Why not talk to people? The worst they can say is no or restraining order.
That's pretty bad, but it's a high bar.
But like, you know, it worked. You know, it's just like sometimes people that we put on such a pedestal are there for a reason, but are also kind of. I don't mean this to sound bad, but normal people. Because not normal, obviously. But that doesn't sound good either.
Okay, let me tell you this from my perspective, right? Yeah. Like I came into that like conversation mid whatever, however long you were talking, and it's like you guys were friends already.
We were going for like an hour before then.
Yeah, and it was there was like no signs of this slowing down. Like you mentioned, she was just running back into her room, grabbing things. I think she was selling stuff, and that's why it was at the ready. I don't remember 100%.
Yeah, I think maybe cleaning up and trying to. Well, I think she was in the process of trying to do kind of like an archive of her work.
That's what it was.
Something like that. So oh man, I hope someone continued with that, because I can't imagine how much stuff would be lost if it just winds up getting dumped out or something like that. I really hope there's someone, you know, as like a trust or something, like someone is setting something up to get that, because there's so much like historical artifact within all that stuff. So many unfinished projects, you know, it's just, you know,
I'm grateful that she was unusual, because of all the programmers I've met, very few are this outward and social and chatty and honestly a bit of a bully in a good way.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh yeah. It was just
incredible.
It was like it's like I'm on Skype, I'm on Discord. Choose now. You know, it's very, very, and it's like okay, we're doing this. You know, but you know, it's hard. It's hard when you're not prepared to meet a hero. Do you know what I mean? Like, like when we go through that podcast, try to edit out some of the awkwardness. Oh no, there wouldn't be anything left.
Yeah, it's true.
But the thing is, you grow up seeing these names or whatever, and like to an Apple II kid, it was a name that I'd seen again and again. And one of the reasons for it was Interplay was a company. Electronic Arts before that were companies that would credit their artists. Like when you got the EA like gatefold games that kind of looked like LPs, inside was often a team photo of the programmers who did it, which seems so strange now when you think about EA as like the evil empire. Right. But at the time, they were trying to promote their programmers as artists, Electronic Arts, like it was. And Interplay continued that legacy of like crediting the people who made it and kind of pumping them up to be rock stars.
Yeah.
And so,
because at least Becky definitely is and was.
Oh yeah. Just absolutely. And because of that, it's one of the few programmer names I actually knew. I mean, I knew games that if the game had burger somewhere, if the credits had burger, and it was usually one of the first credits, or whatever, I was in for a good game.
Yeah,
that was just it. Like I associated that with quality before I even knew exactly what the job was. And like that's the first programmer name that I would associate with something like that before Shigeru Miyamoto.
Oh, sure. Yep.
Because I had tons of like Apple II software, and that was one of my main gaming things or whatever before I started really getting into the programmers out of Japan and things like that. So you don't expect the people who you kind of idolize growing up to be so kind. Or so generous with their time. You expect them to reluctantly sign that autograph and move around and move on. Oh, for anybody listening right now, if we're any of your hero, we got nothing to do. We'll talk to you a long time.
It's legit though. It's been a long time since I've been to a convention. I mean, having kids really put the kibosh on me doing much of that. Because I would go out to like MagFest every year, and I think like the last time I did that, like my oldest was was just about turning a year old, so he's almost 14 now. So
the last convention I went to was Tokyo Game Show with you.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so that would have been earlier. That was 2011.
That was 14 years ago.
Yeah. Don't do the math. It hurts.
I'm sorry. I know. That was 3 children ago. That was So we're going this year, right? I mean, by this year, I mean 2026. Yeah.
Man. Yeah? I don't know. I got to save up for a trip to the UK in 2027, and so like we're spending money. We're spending money to like get that done. I don't know.
All right.
But we're talking right now into the ether to people who like might be able to help us make that happen. And so I don't need any of your pity money though. No. We have a Patreon for this very thing.
I need your pity money. We've got super chats open right now.
No, that's a good point. We do have super chats now.
We do.
Yeah, send Vinnk and Sean to TGS Fund.
Oh my goodness, that's not going to happen. It's more like we're not at that kind of money, Sean. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, no, you're right.
We're more of like the if Sean and Vinnk get to TGS, buy them lunch kind of money. That's where we're at.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
But I'm going. I've decided I'm going this year because it's been too long. And Mark, if you're listening, you're going with me. You may not know it yet, but
I like
but
this.
You're going with me. You're going with me.
We actually discussed this a little while ago, and I thought that maybe it would be better if I don't go because A, the time difference, and B, like, if I can clear my schedule, then I can help get things out, like boom, boom, boom. And then you can just worry about like doing it, dumping files somewhere, and then like sleep. Because when we didn't sleep.
Oh my goodness, we did not sleep at all during TGS. We were like editing video, recording a podcast in like the middle of the night in the hotel lobby. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
fun times though. Fun times.
Yes.
When
so
is
we'll
TGS?
see.
Yes, it's what? Probably September. So not for a long time. We can figure this out.
Yeah, it's usually mid to late September.
Yep.
So around my birthday.
There we go.
I would love to go back. I mean, it's in Chiba, so like, you know, I like hanging out in Tokyo, but it's not really close. I mean, it's close enough. Yeah. But it's not close. But I mean, back in the day, we got invited to all the cool parties and stuff, and now we don't know anyone anymore.
No, not really. Not really. But I have a lot less self-respect, so I like.
Right, you can shamelessly worm your way in.
No, yeah, that's the thing. I like.
Well, Colin says he's going.
Before I was so nervous about like, oh, I can't talk to that person. I'm a nobody. But now I have like an elevated self-opinion. So it's like, we. What do you mean? We are Famicom Dojo. If you haven't heard of me, that's your problem. Do you see the hat? Because last time I did not have a Famicom Dojo hat. I had a hat that I wrote the word press on a piece of paper and stuck it to the side of the hat so I looked like a 1920s reporter.
It was so good. I love that so much. Yeah, we met a lot of other cool people who were attending there too. I mean, it is, honestly, as foreign press, it was easier for us to get in than say, shoot, what was? They don't do it anymore. COVID killed it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What was that show called? So important to me. The one in the U.S.
Thanks. The show in the U.S.
Yeah, the big one that everyone wanted to get into and went to.
Oh, PAX?
No, I'm getting old, guys, and I can't think anymore.
Oh, are you talking about E3?
Yeah, E3. There we go.
Okay, I couldn't even guess where you were going. I thought you were talking about like a show. Okay, all right.
No, it was much easier to get into TGS than E3.
Oh yeah.
Probably not even that much more expensive because I know once in like 2011 I tried to go to Seattle, and it cost less to go to the UK. So that's what my wife and I did.
There you go.
So.
There you go.
Yeah. So. That was a fun year. What was it? It was MagFest. It was the UK trip because we were supposed to go to Japan actually, and then the Fukushima disaster happened. So, and then I went to then they go to TGS.
TGS was after Fukushima, yeah.
Right, and then
remember the ground was unlevel. Because there was still earthquake damage there. Yeah.
And there were warnings about the water for pregnant women. And what was the fourth thing? I traveled. Oh, I went to BotCon in LA as well. So
That's still going?
Oh, that was 2011.
Okay.
So yeah, that was a busy year. It was also the year before I had my first kid. So again, not things that happen anymore. A little less disposable income now, but
we are getting a little off topic.
We are getting a little off topic, or is it completely on topic?
I mean, it's par for the course, but yeah, it's I guess maybe the theme of this podcast is just regret, remembrance, and regret, because. One of the things that makes me sad is after we did that interview with Burger Becky, it wasn't meant to be a one-time thing. We were going to there were other things that she worked on that when we were going to get to those projects, she said she'd be all for, joining up or popping on to this podcast. Like, so, yeah. I mean,
she should be on here right now is what we're trying to say. She should be our third guest.
Oh yeah.
And she's not, because now isn't a good time, right? We didn't learn, apparently.
Yeah, I'm actually, to tell you the truth, this preparing for this took me down a little bit of a sad memory lane.
Oh, no.
Because I went to I don't use Twitter much anymore. So, but I opened it up, and like, I found the message chain from her, and right above it was the message chain from a fan of the show, Mario the Hat.
Yeah.
Right above, like directly above. And like, both of them within a week were the last messages I sent to either of them. And like, that really, man, it's been a rough couple of years, hasn't it?
It has.
It's been. So, I mean, that's the thing though. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to go to TGS, because like, I can't stop. Time relentlessly marches on, and I gotta, do what I can with what we have, because you never know. You never know. And like, it's that these times that you start to appreciate those around you more, and I'm hoping everyone is appreciating those in their lives, because you can't predict anything anymore.
Yeah. I can say too that, like, especially after what we went through with COVID, that like I very much changed my social anxiety driven behavior into like doing things I never would have done before, because like for a while there you just couldn't. And I was fine with that. And then it turned out that I missed those things. And then it turned out that I actually like, like the philosophy said that you mentioned, you might get a t-shirt. So go out and do the hard thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the trip I mentioned in 2027, I wasn't going to go because it cost too much. And I thought about it, like, when am I going to get a chance to do this again? I haven't gone since 2011.
Exactly.
It'll have been, oh no, don't do the math, Sean. 16 years.
Don't do the math. Oof.
And I get to go with my teenager.
That
wife.
that makes all the difference. Like, I hadn't been to the States with my family for 8 years, and we went this time, and it was such a different trip. It was such a different trip because the older kids were old enough to like understand at a deeper level what was going on, and the younger kids were experiencing it for the first time.
Right.
So it was just a mixture of wonder and like, and it was an absolutely transformative trip.
And we had so much fun with you guys.
Oh, we got that. That was fun. We recorded very little. We didn't do. We like, as a dojo trip, we kind of failed there.
Yeah,
but
no stake bet.
As a family trip, I think it went quite well. It went quite well.
Oh, I just looked at the time. Any last thoughts about Becky before we turn it over to future retro pile of shame?
I mean, if there is an afterlife, and she spoke heavily of Valhalla. I'm sure.
Unironically, I assume. Yeah.
Unironically, yeah. I believe that was not just a. I believe that was a belief, system, and I hope it's true, and I hope that somewhere people are being regaled with stories of amazing programming prowess over a tankard of mead, and hats off,
Yeah, this is my mead today, so.
And, oh my goodness, hats back on. Oh my goodness. Had a lot more hair back then too. That last
Yeah.
TGS. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's all. Let's move on.
All right. So you got what do you got for me for future retro and or pile of shame?
Well, I've got a game that I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to say it,
Okay.
but my future retro is I'm gonna say ball pit. It could be ball X pit. It could be ball cross pit. But it's spelled out with ball and an X and then pit. And it is a roguelike side-scrolling town building Arkanoid. Is the best way I can describe it. Basically it's like it plays a bit like a shooter. Things are scrolling, but basically what you're doing is shooting these projectiles, balls or whatever, and they bounce off everything, and you can score more points because they bounce off various things. And then as the game goes, much like a game like Balatro or something like that, there's a constant upgrade cycle. Every time you get a certain number of crystals, you can choose an upgrade. And so now your ball is fire, so maybe it'll do more damage against ice things, and then you can upgrade that to fire level 1, fire level 2, fire level 3, or maybe it has poison now, and maybe you've merged them together, so now it's poison fire. And each run is a little different because you do your upgrade cycles differently, and then you either beat the boss or you die, but you take the money with you, and then you go back to your town and make fields or buildings which give you more gold or supplies or unlock new heroes or give upgrades to your existing heroes because they're like training schools and things like that. And it's just got this amazingly addictive loop. I love it. It's on everything. And you should try it.
Dang.
And it's one of those games. It's one of those games that like I'm saying for future. It looks retro. It looks. Well, I mean, the gameplay itself looks like maybe like a Super Nintendo era game. The town building is a little nicer looking. There's some 3D on there, but like in general, it's just a really fun concept. Sean, did you play Balatro?
I did not play Balatro. I avoided it because you told me how addictive it was, and that means I had to avoid it for my own sanity.
Then maybe avoid this one too. I feel that this one's not quite as addictive because the rounds are shorter, but that's also a problem.
Okay.
Like Balatro, a run might take you half an hour. In this one, a run will take you like 5 minutes, but actually, it's for the same reason. It might be like, oh, I can do one more before bed.
Yeah, I'm looking right now, and it's only $15. That's so tempting.
I know.
It's so.
I don't know if I should recommend it or not. It's good. It's good. It's good. Anyway, that's my future retro. What you got for me?
Oh man, maybe I'll save it for the next one because I can't remember the title, and what you said reminded me a lot of that.
Okay.
But I feel like it will fit better with the whole Switch 2 topic anyway.
Okay.
I have gone back. I guess it's a future retro technically.
Okay.
I have gone back to the Switch version of Link's Awakening. Actually, both that and the DX version.
I really need to get that. Oh my goodness, do I need to get that?
Yeah.
Like your kid sold me on it last time.
Really?
Yeah, because I'd never actually played it.
Oh.
And I was like, I was talking, and he got it hooked up on the Switch, and he's like, here, try it. And I'm like, oh, this is really fun. Whatever. But then I went out and just I guess I was waiting for a price drop, which is dumb because it's a Nintendo first party title, so it's never gonna drop in price. But yeah.
No, it's true. I don't remember how much it cost, but like I was doing some like scripting work.
Yeah.
for no apparent reason. And you know, like black Game Boy Color cartridges came to mind, and it's like,
Yep.
well, I've owned a Japanese copy of Link's Awakening DX forever,
Sure.
and I remembered, oh well, that's on the Game Boy Nintendo Classics
Yeah.
for on Nintendo Switch. So I'm like, okay, and then I started playing that because I was just trying to get to the color dungeon again for no apparent reason.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh, this is really fun. This is really interesting. And I'm like, oh, I have the Switch version. So I decided to like do them side by side, like play a little bit one here, play a little bit one there. And like I was met with, again, time marches on relentlessly. That game was released in 2019.
Yep.
The Switch one was. And it's been
No.
6, yes, it's been 6
What?
years.
That's a pre-COVID game?
That is a pre-COVID game. So I think I would have finished it.
Dang.
But I did not. And it is so nice. Like Echoes of Wisdom came out, right? And
Sure.
I'm like, oh, I'm glad they used that style again. Like not realizing A, it had been 6 years, and B, that I'd never finished that. Like there are no surprises left. I mean, it's just gorgeous and fun, and it sounds amazing.
Sure.
So like I'm going through the process now of like doing some comparisons. Like there's these little quality of life improvements they made over the DX version.
Okay.
That are just very, very nice. It's so charming though, and it's such a faithful remake, even though it doesn't feel like it on the surface. But like really playing them side by side, it's like, yes, this is the exact same game, and everyone should have a chance to play it. And there's two different ways you can do it, and I recommend doing both. But like whatever one's easier for you.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah, do it.
I think I'm gonna buy it. That might like. I mean, I actually do have a Christmas break coming up. I'm taking 2 weeks off. So like, because I asked my boss. He's a bit of a jerk, but he let me. I'm self-employed, by the way. But you know, there's that, and I'm trying to finish Ace Attorney 5 with my daughter. We're playing through that as well. So yeah, but Zelda, I mean, you know, they just don't teach them that in school. So I think I need to pick it up.
Oh, I gotta say real quickly too that there is a fantastic programming story about that game too, because it was like a little side passion project for the programmers involved, and they were not supposed to be making it, and they had to convince the powers that be that it should be a Zelda game.
Weren't they working on? Well, no. Let's save that. Let's save that. I know the story you're going for, and like let's. Hey, we should make a video.
I know, right? Like in honor of Burger Becky, we should make a future retro video about this game, because there have been 3. There aren't a lot of games. There have been like 3 fantastic versions of, because the original is still phenomenal.
Yeah,
and I really wish you could switch to it in the NSO service, but you can't. It's all the color version, no matter what you do. I also just saw that like Sword and Sorcery is a Switch version, and I really want it. Anyway, all right, we got to end this though, because we got to talk about some Switch 2 things.
We do have to talk about some Switch 2 things.
But thank you for joining us. Pour one out for your girl, because you know, hopefully she's in Valhalla now, as we say. So, and yeah, we'll talk more about Dojo things next time. It doesn't feel appropriate.
Yeah,
right now.
I felt we kind of went off topic a little bit, but yeah.
All right, so then I guess until next time, then the Dojo is
a place for everyone.
Yeah.
Stay close to those you love. Wow, is that the first not funny one? I mean, no, lots of them have not been funny, but like purposely not funny. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Sorry we didn't get to. I see Toshi was here. We didn't get to chat with you much, but we're gonna switch over to the other video. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat here so that you don't.
Yeah, everyone, follow us over if you can.
All right.
Because
then,
even if you're subscribed, the links don't always do that. Okay.
All right.
Hold on. I'm gonna switch over there too.
Okay, we will see you there. I'm going to end the stream.
Okay, me too. I'll join you in the other one.
All
Okay.
right.